Good morning, Rabbi. Thank you for coming. Please tell yourself the program sponsored this morning by Jerry Spiel for Shleima for his great granddaughter, Nechama Bas Ruchama Cohen. She should have for Shleima. We say this every day in davening. It comes from this week's parsha. Teach your kids words of Torah without room to speak to them. So Rashi writes something very fascinating. Rashi writes that when a child first begins to speak, his father should teach him the first words coming out of his mouth should be Divrei Torah. That's what Rashi says. And he says somebody who neglects to teach his son, his child, Divrei Torah when he first starts to speak, is as if he buried his son. And Rashi juxtaposed it because it says, the next verse or two, it says, L'man yirbu yamechem v'yabnechem, you want to have a long life. So Rashi says that in order to have a long life, you have to teach the first words your kids have to speak has to be Torah. So the question is why? So let's say he learns a year later. You can undo it. He'll still have a solid basis of Yiddishkeit. So why is Rashi so mocked that the first words have to be this and such a stringent thing? If he doesn't, as if he's buried his child. So there's a fascinating message to maybe answer this question. When Shlomo HaMelech first built the Bais Hamikdash, the night that he completed the Bais Hamikdash, he also got married. So he went to sleep that night, and his wife painted the canvas of moon and stars, so Shlomo HaMelech shouldn't wake up early. So he should still think it's night. So what happened was that he slept uncharacteristically late. It was 4 hours past the time of bringing the carbon tamid. And his mother got wind of the fact that he's sleeping, and she bursts in and she gets angry at him and she chides him. So the question is, there was still time to bring the carbon tamid. Why was she upset? It wasn't his fault. His wife deceived him. But she understood the basis of a great foundation. You want to get something done, whether it's marriage, the construction Bais Hamikdash, you have to have a solid foundation. Without a solid foundation, you're in trouble. And that's why she was so upset at him, because yes, he had a good excuse, but the fact is, though, the foundation wasn't being built properly, and that's what she was trying to bring on track. Rabbi Yerucham explains that the entire strength and success of a tree's growth is determined by the beginning, the time of its planting. So Rashi is teaching us the power of founding a foundation for the child's life. Has to be the verb. Yes, you can maybe make up for it later on, but the foundation has to be solid. The lesson to us with Rosh Hashanah coming, if we want a good year, we have to build and create a solid foundation so we all have a wonderful year. Have a wonderful day.